Previously on Friday Night Rewind.
First he sends us to the wrong place, and then he takes the batteries out of my microphone. Izzy's gonna pay for this. Holy mother!
Hello, I'm Izzy Gould, filling in for John Cotey, who's out of commission this week. We're here at Alonso, which is preparing for its district showdown with Chamberlain. Joey, just how high will the Ravens soar this week?
Infinite skills. TampaBay.com is the source you trust. We got imitators, but they don't do sports like us. We got the county battles and crosstown rivalries. Highlight Central, we hit you with what you gotta see. If you're not in the crowd, online is where you gotta be. From Friday Night Rewind to Season 2 Odyssey.
You know, Dante Aycock carried Chamberlain pretty much throughout the second half tonight against Alonso, so I figured he could carry a 170-pound sports writer for a few seconds. Chamberlain 35, Alonso 21, thanks to this guy right here, mainly. The Chiefs are district champs.
I'm gonna just start doing stuff that doesn't get a
How you feel? Good! How you feel? Good!
The undefeated Chiefs weren't feeling too good from the outset. Alonso actually struck first. Justin Davis's pick here sets up Cody Varelli's 31-yard touchdown run to give Alonso an early 6-0 lead.
Now the 6! You gotta go right there.
Chamberlain drove again. You see Lamont Scott catching a short pass here. Scott had a monster game, but the Chiefs fumbled on this possession. They finally got on track when C.J. Bennett's little swing pass was picked off in mid-stride by James Wilder Jr., son of the ex-Buck. He returns at 60 yards for a touchdown. Aycock would score on a scamper from 33 yards around the right side to give Chamberlain a 12-6 lead. He would add the two-point conversion to give the Chiefs a 14-6 advantage at this point.
You should just barely be pissed off right now. You understand me?
Come on, Chiefs! Let's go, Chamberlain!
Bennett, the state's leading passer coming in the game, was really confused by the mixed-up coverages Chamberlain gave in the second half. He was kind of neutralized. Aycock, meantime, really went to work. 167 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns.
Really, all we did was we had to put more pressure on him. We had to blitz him because we weren't getting to him. So he did a lot of adjustments for the D-line and linebackers.
Good job, baby! Good job!
District champions, what does that mean?
It feels good, and it means we're ready for Plant, King, and we're ready for the playoffs.
Hello, I'm Izzy Gould, here in Trinity, Florida, where Wharton just defeated Mitchell 37-19 to secure an opportunity to play for a district title in 2 weeks. I'm standing here with Shane McEwen from Wharton. He rushed for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shane, what was the difference in the game tonight?
Where's Cody?
That's not important right now, Shane. Why do you think you guys won this game?
I think we won basically because, you know, we just wanted it more. We just came out, ran the ball well. We had a couple mistakes in the game, but we just stuck with it and just kept going.
Wharton leaned on its running game most of the night in a 37-19 win at Mitchell. Jairus Jones runs here for a 46-yard touchdown. Both quarterbacks struggled to get any sort of passing game going, though Wildcats quarterback Andrew Clifford would complete a 69-yard touchdown pass. This safety in the second quarter gave Wharton a 16-13 lead and began Mitchell's downfall. Shane McEwen took the first play of the next drive to Mitchell's 1 to set up one of Clifford's 2 rushing scores. In the second half, Ricky Trinidad tried to revive Mitchell with big plays, but Mitchell would struggle the rest of the way as Wharton secured a playoff berth, knocking the Mustangs out of postseason contention.
We plan on throwing the ball. You know, at first our quarterback came out a little rusty, but, you know, as time, you know, I always tell him let the game come to him. And as far as those big plays, you know, he read the secondary. He played a great game. Our quarterback, you know, he saw Shane in the flat, dropped it off to him. I mean, fantastic throw. And he's another reason why we're where we are today.
Palm Harbor University entered its game at Clearwater riding a strong defense en route to 4 consecutive victories.
Wrap him up! Come on, wrap him up!
Here you see Barry Owens with a sack to get the defense going. Then the offense got going. Sean Shelton, a short pass to Mike McNeely, which would eventually set up a longer Shelton to McNeely connection, 45 yards, giving the Hurricanes their first touchdown of the game and a 7-0 lead. Shelton would hook up again, this time with Jatwan Landing. 23-yard touchdown. The route was on. That made it 21-0. Final score 34-0. The Hurricanes have their first shutout since '96 and have won 5 in a row. Izzy, I think Plant's going to be fine with sophomore Philip Ely as quarterback. The Panthers are still a playoff team. Ely completed his first 10 passes in tonight's 50-14 rout of Lato, but I think the Panthers lose next week to Chamberlain.
I think the Panthers lose next week to Chamberlain.
You're repeating. Never mind. I also think next week there will be no more undefeated teams in Pinellas County. Indian Rocks Christian, the lone unbeaten, faces Fort Meade. Ouch. I also think I was wrong about Bloomingdale. I said earlier in the season the Bulls would fall just short of their first winning season ever in their quarter century of existence, but the Bulls are now 5-2 after tonight's win against East Bay, and I think they get win number 6 next week at Brandon.
I think
I miss Cody.
It's time for the Friday Night Rewind Shoutout!
Joey, I'm very excited about the Friday night shout-outs.
I can't take the monotone anymore. I just can't. We have a river of shout-outs tonight. Riverview, 0-6, outscored 253-66 to this point this season, defeats Sarasota 13-0. And River Ridge, 1-38, the most downtrodden program on the North Sun Coast, defeats 6-1 Springstead 31-14. Way to go, Royal Knights. Angelo Hadley from Armwood, his 3rd consecutive game with an interception in a 46-7 victory against Hillsborough. Derek Johnson from Bloomingdale, 192 yards, 3 TDs in the big win against East Bay. And Alvin Delane of Hernando. Delane was demand. 2 interception returns. Champ Lumsden from Hernando also had 2 TD runs in the Leopards' victory against Lecanto.
Where is John Cody?
This is Friday Night Rewind.